Article 45. Supply of goods and services that is subject to zero rate. The zero rate shall apply to the following goods and services. 1. The direct or indirect export to outside the implementing states as specified in the Executive Aid. Direct or indirect export to outside the implementing states as specified in the Executive Regulation of this decree or the zero rate shall apply to the following goods and services. 2. International transport of passengers and goods which starts or ends in the state of passage through its territory, including also services related to such transport. The zero rate shall apply to the following goods and services. 3. Air passenger transport in the state if it is considered an international carriage pursuant to Article 1 of the Warsaw Convention for the unification of certain rules relating to international carriage by air 1929. The zero rate shall apply to the following goods and services. 4. Supply of air, sea and land means of transport for the transportation of passengers and goods as specified in the executive regulations of this decree or the zero rate shall apply to the following goods and services. 5. Supply of goods and services related to the supply of the means of transport mentioned in Clause 4 of this article and which are designed for the operation, repair, maintenance or conversion of these means of transport. The zero rate shall apply to the following goods and services. 6. Supply of aircrafts or vessels designated for rescue and assistance by air or sea. 7. Supply of goods and services related to the transfer of goods or passengers aboard land, air or sea means of transport pursuant to clauses 2 and 3 of this article. Designated for consumption on board, or anything consumed by any means of transport, any installations or addition thereto, or any other use during transportation. 8. The supply or import of investment precious metals. The executive regulation of this decree shall specify the precious metals and the standards based on which they are classified as being for investment purposes. 9. The first supply of residential buildings within 3 years of its completion, either through sale or lease in whole or in part, according to the controls specified in the executive regulation of this decree or 10. The first supply of buildings specifically designed to be used by charities through sale or lease according to the controls specified in the executive regulation of this decree. 11. The first supply of buildings converted from non-residential to residential through sale or lease according to the conditions specified in the executive regulation of this decree or 12. The supply of crude oil and natural gas. 13. The supply of educational services and related goods and services for nurseries, preschool, elementary education, and higher educational institutions owned or funded by federal or local government, as specified in the executive regulation of this decree or 14. The supply of preventive and basic health care services and related goods and services according to what is specified in the executive regulation of this decree or